Hi, here we are again with another week of doing readings. So we have all my readings and stuff are done Sunday through Saturday. So I actually was able to get some of my stuff done on time. Sweet, thank goodness. Hope your week is has found you well. So I usually do pick one, two, or three. Um, so you pick which number you feel. Sometimes I think if you just like sit there and kind of think about, or have a question or just kind of think about it, whatever number kind of comes to you, that's probably the number you should probably pick. Sometimes people pick the same numbers and people don't pick the same numbers. Maybe you pick one week to week, whatever it feels, that you feel that you're drawn to. Just do that one. So I'll just go ahead and get started here. So number one, if you pick number one, just get this out here. Okay, so number one, now by the way, before I start, because I always forget to do this, okay, I have the Angels and Ancestors card, and I have Spirit Messages cards, and I have a Tarot card. Tarot card I usually use to clarify the message, so kind of like gives me a little more detail of things. Okay, so the Angels and Ancestors card for number one is a broken arrow. So embrace the energy of peace. And I will kind of go through this in general, but I want to show you. You have the Hope card. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So I'm going to talk about that. Just want to show you the cards first. Okay, so the broken arrow is saying embrace the energy of peace. So there should be some peaceful energy or some kind of a resolution to something that's been happening. Maybe you're recently coming out of conflict or maybe even like an illness. And it might have been putting a squeeze on you, like financially or emotionally. So, like in this photo here of the card here, you can see this kind of with the grip tight. So maybe there's been a situation where you felt kind of small or kind of helpless because you're being squeezed by this situation. Um, Maybe even I've even gotten maybe about facing some kind of criticism. Maybe people are laughing, or maybe they're thinking that you're a fool for doing your own thing, but don't listen to that crap. You need to get in your own mode. Start taking the steps, standing your ground kind of thing. You do what you need to do. Maybe it doesn't work for them, but maybe it works for you. So just keep in mind, don't always listen to everything everybody else is saying. You got to be able to stay on your own path and do the things that you need to do for yourself, because it is your life and you're the only one living it. There's an abundance of support with the situation you're coming out of. You're definitely not alone. So you do have family and friends that are backing you on the things that you are trying to write in the situation that you're going into. There also is hope, light at the end of the tunnel. So whatever difficult situation you're coming out of it, I really feel like somehow this is kind of a financial situation for some reason. Like maybe it's just really putting the pinch on you and you're finally, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Like maybe you felt like you were hopeless or like, something just, it felt like you were never going to get out of it, but there is light at the end of the tunnel with this situation. So don't give up. Number one, don't give up. Don't give up. Okay. So maybe you need to be more at peace with the situation that you're coming out of. So that's what I'm getting for number one. Okay, so number two. You chose number two. Okay. So we have, I like this card, the Direction Guardian. Choose your path. I like this one too. Intuitive nudges. I smile because I just have seen a lot of this week actually. It doesn't surprise me if that's coming up some more, because it just sure feels like there's a lot of intuitive things going on. So intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. And I kind of like this card. I look at this and I think of one of the chakras, and I think about too, um, intuition and like blockages. If you're getting a lot of headaches and things of that sort, it could be a blockage, like something's trying to come through or break through, but you're just not allowing it to come through. Sometimes that can cause headaches and things of that nature. And then you have the Knight of Wands, which isn't a bad card. It's actually pretty decent. If I were to pick a card, I think that'd be the card I'd want this week too. So let's break it down. So the Direction Guardian, so the choose your path one, I feel like, maybe there's an opportunity coming up, which I will get into. So I feel like maybe there's something that you're getting into or path you need to be on, and like your intuition is trying to tell you to go there. That's why I think you have this intuitive nudges. Like there's something you're going to have to decide on, and this is your intuition is trying to tell you. So let your intuition be your guide. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't, or exactly the opposite. So if something is feeling like this might be it, this could be your intuition, your gut telling you that go ahead with it. Like this is where you need to be, or this is the path you need to start to be on. Your intuition is trying to help steer you on a course. I feel like we're not always going to just get to the journey overnight. So what you need to do is you need to listen and figure out what you need to do to get on the right course. Sometimes you don't always know what the right course is, but that's where your intuition comes in. Your intuition guides you to where you need to be. You may have some travel coming or traveling soon. Maybe you're looking into traveling somewhere. Maybe you always wanted to go. I see on the card too, I see like a lot of ocean, like, this man over the ocean. Maybe you're going overseas. Maybe you're looking at going overseas. Maybe you're traveling for work. Maybe it's moving. Maybe you're moving. I don't know. I can't tell you. Just going with what I'm feeling. Like my gut instincts tell me. It's just some sort of travel maybe coming up for you, or maybe news of travel. There are bright days ahead in your career or finances. I think they're going to be improving if they haven't already. Maybe you're getting some possible offers. So I don't know if that's like a house offer for moving, or an offer for a better job, so moving up in career, or some kind of a travel situation. And again, you're going to have to choose it and pick what you're going to do and make a decision on it. Obviously, this is kind of like nudging you as it is, like this is telling you to choose your path, and this is just like, yeah, let's go with it. And your intuition's telling you. So maybe it's just trying to spell it out for you, and maybe you're not listening. Again, I think I actually talked about that in the prior week about, listening. It's going to keep coming up. It will keep repeating itself until you finally listen. It's like a broken record that just never goes away. Okay, so number 2. So number 3. Okay, number 3. All right, so I found this card kind of interesting. I don't really know why, but the Moon card. And this is from the ancestors. Take note of intuitive messages. Again, another card on intuition. And with the moon, I'm seeing like different phases of the moon. So I'm thinking about where we are in terms of moon cycles right now. And I'm thinking maybe there's something that's coming up before the phase of the next full moon, possibly. Or maybe we're just coming out of the energy of having a full moon and there's things kind of happening. So, but it's just saying take note of intuitive messages. With that being said, then we have the Ground Yourself card. So being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So, oops, I want to drop. Ground yourself. And to follow up with that, we have the Four of Wands. Okay, so number 3 for moon. Okay. So one thing I got with this card with the moon and things like that, intuitive messages. I keep talking about this week. It's just really funny because literally this week I've been seeing number patterns everywhere. So watch out for messages and dreams. So like any kind of dreams you're having, maybe just pay close attention to that. Maybe that's um, a means of communicating to you what you might, need to know. Maybe there's something in there that's just like a key point or turning in a decision, or maybe it's just things that are coming up that you need to address and fix to move forward. So watch out for messages and dreams, signs, animals, and number patterns. Definitely. Don't know what it is with number patterns this week. I know I've been saying it. Okay, reconnect and reassess your friendships, possibly, your career goals, even relationships. So I'm saying that, the Four of Wands kind of has to do with passion, sensual energy of that nature. So it could be indicating something with relationships. Maybe you need to reconnect. Maybe you need lacking some passion in your relationship, or maybe you need to just really reconnect with each other. Or maybe if you're single, maybe that indicates to you that it's time to rev it up and, maybe take a chance and see where that passion may lead. Okay, there may be celebrations with friends or family coming up soon. Blossoming opportunities, like finding your way, go with it when you're inspired. That's totally one of the messages just clear to me. Go with it when you're inspired. Go with it. Just go with it. Again, here we are. The passions may be unfolding. Sensual energy. So I've touched briefly on that. So you might be in tune with that this week. Good luck and prosperity. As long as you ground yourself, like the card says, trust your intuition, and surround yourself with positive energy. Rid yourself of toxic energy. I know I've mentioned that on the page, I believe not too long ago, like within the last week or two. I've mentioned about getting rid of toxic situations, relationships, things like that nature. So just keep that in mind. Make sure that you're grounding yourself, you're reconnecting, even maybe reassessing certain situations, people, and relationships. You want to get out of anything that's going to be toxic to you. You want to make sure that you're surrounding yourself in positive energy. Because, like I said in the past, that positive energy helps you to manifest positive things. So when you are thinking and you're feeling positive, you are actually manifesting positive things. You're building that positive thing to happen. You are attracting it. It's like when your attitude kind of reflects what's coming to you. So it kind of affects, like, your mental status kind of affects about what goes on around you. Because if you're going to see things negatively all the time, it's going to be negative, because that's the only way you're left to see it. If you are in a positive energy and positive mentality, the positive things, you're going to see those positive things that are coming to you, because you're going to be looking for them. When you look for those positive things, then you can manifest, or you can get closer to the things you really, really want in your life. And it makes it more achievable, because you are in that state of mind where you are positive enough that, hey, you're going to do it. You're motivated, you're willing, you're ready. Your mind is in the right place. Once your mind is in the right place, your heart's in the right place, and it gets easier to do the things that you've always wanted to do. Whatever goals you want to accomplish, whatever, if you want to meet that special someone, if you want to get ahead in your job. I know there are signs everywhere. Trust me, I've seen them this week, and it's been kind of a little bit, I don't know, kind of shocking to me that, even with all the things I do, I just been really surprised by what's been coming across lately. So it just always makes me reaffirm that, there's a picture that's bigger than all of us, and it doesn't matter. And maybe this sounds political, but it's not really meant for that. I don't feel like it matters what God you believe in. Maybe you are a different religion. Maybe you don't really have a religion. The powers that be are all encompassing. It's just one energy, just being oneness with everything, and it's all connected. And the thing is things are waiting for you. You have to accept them and open that door in your life for them to come through and come forward for you. And once, like I said, once you get your head in the right place, you get your mind and your body in the right place, things start to take place for you. So just keep that in mind and make sure you have an open mind, open heart. Remove the blocks, the self blocks, the mental blocks. I think that's all that I have for this week. I'm trying to keep things coming on time during the weekends. It is going to get a little more challenging come November. I do have a birthday coming up soon, so that weekend I might be a little bit behind. I'll try to get ahead on things because I'm trying to take some time off work. But as you all know, I do work a full-time job in addition to doing these and taking all the time to do readings and things on the side. So with that being said, pay attention, and I wish you all a wonderful week. Stay positive, hang in there. Things are going to get better. Just keep thinking positive. Bye for now. Have a great week. Bye.